Okay. Live, 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 live. Oh, what is up, everybody? What's going on, guys? All right, mic check. First of all, everybody, if you would, give me a thumbs up. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Before we go any further, I'm going to address that. Somebody give me a thumbs up all the way across. Let's see. Okay, we got it. Okay, TikTok, yes. Thank you. Instagram, you guys hear me okay? I'm just going to assume that the answer to that is yes and start going. Thank you, Franklin Connor. Appreciate you 1,000,000%. All right, leg day. Leg day. Let me dive into this and talk about what I'm going to be doing first. Don't mind this thing on my foot. It is for a tattoo that I got removed today. It's a little sensitive, so I got an ice pack on it. But still going to do leg day. First thing I'm doing a sissy squat variation with the slant board and the safety squat bar. This is one of my favorite variations on a squat pattern movement for one simple reason. Knee over toe, knee over toe, knee over toe. Most squats, when it comes to barbell, have two breaking points. The hips, the ankles. In a squat pattern, it would look something like this. Down and up. What I'm going to be doing with this bar is breaking only at my knees, only. So it's a sissy squat, meaning I'm leaning backwards, I'm pushing my knees forwards, and I'm targeting the quads alone. This is an isolated squat. Isolated meaning I'm targeting the quads and nothing else. So let me do a warm-up set with just the bar, and you guys will get the idea. Okay. Enough talk. You know what? I'm realizing this thing on my foot is not going to work for these. I got to be barefoot. But that's okay. I'm used to it. Barefoot training's big. Here we go. Warming it up. Sissy squats. 1, 2, 3. Again, this is the warm-up set. 4, 5, 6. I'm just kind of taking it through partials. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Can you see the difference between a traditional squat and that? Can you tell the difference between a full back squat and what I just did? This is a really good activity to start with on squat day. Even if you're going to do heavy back squats later on, it's a good idea to start with something that's going to prime the muscle group and do it in partial range of motion. That's another little thing that I love doing at the beginning of a workout. It's partials. Don't go all the way to the range of motion on the first set. Take it 2/3 of the way, maybe even half of the way. Don't have to go all the way to the ground. Don't have to go ass to grass. None of that nonsense, especially not in the first set. So now I'm going to add a little bit of weight. I'm only going to add 10. Guys, this is the lightest squat you will ever do. This is not a traditional squat. It's a sissy squat. It's important to make that distinction. As a result, I'm going to add 10s and nothing more. 10, clamp, and now another 10, and another clamp. All right, this will be set 1. So I've done one warm-up set. Now it's time for one working set. Here we go. Same form, hopefully a little bit bigger range of motion. 1, kind of leaning back, pushing the knees forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah. 10. Okay. Whew. So, first thing I do, always fill out the periodization on the workout. I want to know exactly where it is that I'm standing, exactly what it is that I'm doing. For those of you guys who are following along with the Superhero Training app that we offer, this is a workout from the strength section. So if you go into the Superhero Training app, you click the collection that says strength. This is workout 004 leg squat pattern day. So for those of you guys on the app, that's where you'll go. Now, a couple technique tweaks that I will make on this, and just say right out of the gate, this bar, people have a tendency when they squat with it to push the handles forward as they go down through the eccentric. Don't do that, especially on this, because if you notice that I'm doing an eccentric like this, leaning back, if I were to push the weight forward, the actual weight is going to shift forward with me, and I'm not going to be able to keep my balance as well. So pull that bar in as you go down. And then the other thing to really keep in mind, you really want to be going down slowly. In the beginning of that set, I noticed that I was kind of falling a little bit, going a little fast. So if you want to change that up, go slowly, descend very, very easy into each rep. All right, working set number 2. Coming right up. I'm not changing the weight. I'm staying with 10 pounds. Y'all can judge, but this is a hard, hard squat variation. All right. All right, here we go. Nice and slow. Pull the bar in. 1. Lean back, knees forward. 2. 3. 4. Slowly, slowly, slowly. 6. Oh, 1 more. 7. 8. 9. Oh, that's random. 10. Oh. Yeah, you'll notice when you do these, if you're doing, I'm sorry to show YouTube as well. When you're going down, if your feet start to externally rotate, that's the end of your range of motion. You do not need to go any deeper or any heavier. Your legs are already giving out. Go slowly, concentrate on the form rather than the actual weight itself. Okay, 2 sets down. Just for 30 seconds rest between sets in case I didn't make that clear already. 60 seconds rest. That was 20 pounds and 10 reps. Beautiful. 10, 10, 10. Okay. So today is the first mesocycle. So I'm only going to do 3 working sets on this, not 4. Over the course of the mesocycle, I will increase and go heavier and go more sets and just more and more and more over the course of 4 weeks. But right now, just for the sake of this, I'm going 4 sets, no more. Last set coming right up. Six, 7, 8, knees forward, 9, 1 more, 10, okay, good. All right, so that's it for that set. Now, what I've got next, one activity, primarily focusing on the quads. It's slightly got a hamstring modification to it for sure, but then the second activity is all hamstrings. So it's going to be leg press, closed-toed, and then Nordic curls on the freak athlete, which is going to be all hamstrings. So let me figure out where I'm going to put you guys. Might be able to just do this. Stand by. Let me get this camera where I want it. Might just be able to make do with this. Let's see if we can see the leg press from there. No, we really can't. So we'll move this right around here. Sorry for the craziness of all this. Stand by, guys. All right. So this is where we'll put you guys for leg press. Maybe. I'm not a huge fan of that. Maybe we'll back it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. There we go. Now we got leg press. Okay. How do I keep the dust out? Now, there's a good question. Speaking of good questions, if you guys have questions, ask them between sets, and then I'll answer them when I'm on rest periods. So how do I keep the dust out? I do a deep clean once a month. I have cleaners actually come in and help me, but I pretty much just do all the maintenance myself routinely every single day, keeping the place just kind of looking, you know, presentable, at least halfway decent and presentable. The gym does cost as much as a house. The gym is actually literally a house. So that's closer to an accurate statement than you may actually know. All right, so for leg press, here's what I'm going to start by saying. I've divided the leg press up using actual sections. As you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got upper and lower, wide and narrow. For what I'm doing, I'm wanting to target the quads primarily today. So I'm going to go narrow, lower quadrant for my heel placement, thus targeting the quads. This is really, really practical if you guys have a leg press at home. I highly recommend dividing up your platform like this using grip tape. That way you can have placement of your feet and you'll know exactly where they go. So let me demonstrate here. This is a very moderate weight. It's not too heavy, but it's the first set of the day. So see how I've got my toes on the line and my heels are in the lower quadrant in the center. So I'm going very slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going 12 reps. 10, 11, and 12. Next. So, again, center quadrant, lower region, targets the quads. I'm pushing the quads forward and my knees past my toes. Just here like I did somewhere else. All right, now I'm going to move this so you guys can see the next exercise right over here. I believe you can see it from there. If not, I'll just move this right here. Okay, perfect. So these are Nordic curls on the freak athlete. What I love about these is that I can periodize this. I can make this harder by lowering the bench or easier by raising it up. As you can see, it's kind of in a middle ground here because I do a lot of Nordic curls. So I'm going to get this kind of ready to go. So the freak athlete is a wonderful piece of equipment for home gym. Placing my hands behind my back so I don't cheat. Down to the pad. Up 1. Hamstrings. Hamstrings, hamstrings, hamstrings. 2. Again, I'm trying to come to a slow, eccentric pause and raise. 3. I don't want to fold and flip. I want to come down slowly. Right here. 5. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Right there. 6. I'm going to lower this bench on the next set. 7. Slowly, slowly, slowly. 8. Yep, 2 more reps. Here we go. 9. 10. 1 more. And 12. Good. Okay. So when you guys do these, start with a very, very moderate angle. You don't have to have the freak athlete in order to do this. You can do this from the ground. You can strap bands around your chest, hook the bands up to a rack, come down slowly. Just get something to where your ankles are supported when you do this. That way you actually have something that will allow you to target your hamstrings. It's the only part of this you have to really figure out. I saw a comment or 2 up there. Let me scroll up real quick, guys. I don't want to miss. How do I keep the dust out? Yeah, I already answered that one. I'm glad you like the home gym there, Gilfit. I appreciate that, bro. I really do. Dream home gym. You know it, Adriel. It's awesome, bro. Ooh. Who's my favorite DC character? That is hard. You know, with DC, I have a tendency to lean toward villains. I love the villains from the DCU. Man, but I love the villains from the MCU too. I think the Joker, probably hard to come up with somebody to be better than that. As far as just a character out of the DCU, not obviously, you know, Batman is the hero of the DCU. But I think, yeah, I'd probably lean more toward villains in the DCU and more toward heroes in the MCU. I love the heroes from the MCU. And they're great characters. There's a lot of them that I really think could have been better. Cody Bishop in the house. What's up, buddy? All right, back to leg press. We'll move this one more time. I'm gonna add a little bit more weight. Obviously, give it a Severus Snape, obviously. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go up, add one more plate. Same foot placement. It's really important if you guys are doing leg press that you recognize exactly which variation of leg press you are performing. Don't just meander on up to the leg press machine and just start going. Like your foot placement is going to be very, very important for what muscle groups you actually end up targeting. So for today, again, today's squat pattern movements. This is quads, a quad dominant lift, lower quadrant, close toed, nice and deep. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more, 10, 11, and 12. Go. All right. Second set on the Nordic curls. Go ahead and move this. Sorry for the camera adjustment. There's just no better way to do this. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right, so with this, I am now going to adjust this angle. Bringing the bench downward is going to make this harder. So I just gave it 1 degree difference. Now I'm going to try the Nordic curls again. The flatter it goes, the harder it gets. Hands on the hips, just like the last one. Slow, slow, slow on the way down for the hamstrings. Hit the bottom. And 1. Hamstrings. Pure and simple. Hamstrings. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And 2. Do it 12. I hope. 3. Can't be sloppy though. You care less about reps, more about form. 4. 5. Going slow, slow, slow. 6. 7. Thinking it's going to be 10. Starting to lose the tank of gas. 8. 9. 10. Okay. Alright, so that is the second set. Second set complete. As always, first thing I'm doing, filling out the workout. As I mentioned to you guys, I'm using the Superhero Training app. This is a workout from the Strength Collection. Let's see here. Fill that out. That pretty much for the Nordic curls, I just do body weight and count reps. That's what I anticipate doing just about every single time. And honestly, it's a pretty fail-safe way to count it. Just monetize like exactly what the angle is. Like you can number it 1 through 5 because there's 5 different angle adjustments. Just go off that. Fill that out. See a couple questions. Oh, you saw the Jesse video? Yeah, man, that was cool. That was a fun video. 3, 6, 7 plates for the last set. 6 and 7. So we've done 2 sets of each of those. I've got 1 more set on that. Then I got a superset on the freak athlete you guys are going to love. It's an awesome, awesome superset. It's a leg extension, leg curl combination that I'll show you guys. Thanks, Jerry Ron. Appreciate you. All right. Rest period is up. And move the camera again. Take you guys back over. You can see the leg press. Those of you guys just joining, this is a closed-toed leg press. It is going to focus on the quads. It is quad dominant, as the name suggests. So I'm going to be pressing from the center, lower quadrant. Knees are nice and close, off the quads. I am thinking, yeah, I might add a little bit more. Might add a little 15 kg. Little tiny Captain America shield. Okay. Third and final set here. Let's make it count. Head back. Up. One. Slow the way down. 2. 3. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay. Sweet. Third and final set on the Nordic curls. Let me change this. Wait, did he put an extra plate on one side? Yes, he did. He did, in fact, put an extra plate on one side. That leg press is unique in that you don't have to have an equal weight on both sides. You can have an unevenly distributed weight, and it will still stay balanced. The leg press horns are all on one mechanism, so it moves the same whether you load all the weight on one side or on all the other. Is this comic land? Pretty darn close. All right. So I got 10. Do I want to lower it again? Yes, I do. All right, this will be tough. This is getting to where you're like almost flat with the earth. Hands on the hips, heels on the pad. 1. 2. Man, the hamstrings are burning. 3. What's up, buddy? I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Yeah. 5. 6. Oh man, I don't know if it's gonna be 10. That's 7. Might be 8. Oh man. Oh shit. That's 8. That's it. Yeah. 8 reps on the last one. Hey, at least I kept them honest. Could have been worse. Could have been 7. Okay. So as always, I know I preach this constantly. Fill out your information. Fill out and track your workouts. Do not just go into the gym and guess what you're going to do. Have a plan and execute that plan and document each executed movement along the way. All right. Now that that's out of the way, we did 6, 7, 8 on the leg press, and the Nordic curl, the last one. What did I get? I think I got 8. 7. I got 7. That's the other thing. Round out, never cheat yourself. Always, always keep your numbers accurate. All right, next. It's going to be right here. So actually where I've got this is perfect. I might move it a little bit closer just so you guys can see it. But basically this is going to be leg extension followed by leg curl, back to back, both on the freak athlete. So let me set that up. This is a really, really cool adaptation that this thing does. Basically, you can raise this up. I'm going to move it a little closer, like I said. How's that? That looks like it's about right. Yeah, that's great. And then I'm going to attach this leg extension attachment that they sell, which allows you to do leg extension and do leg curls. You can do both of them. Awesome. Okay, that's on there. Pull the lever. Lock it in. Now that's for leg extension. And then this little piece right here, this is your leg curl. I'm not going to use this right now. I'm going to use this second, so I'm going to set this to the side for now. But for the first one, I just want to show you guys exactly how this works. So I move this up. I'm probably going to go a little heavier with that, just because I know myself. I know where my weights are typically at on this machine. But this machine is awesome. And what I can do is, this is now set up for leg curl. Excuse me, for leg extension. I don't need to do nothing else. All I got to do is take a seat, drape my legs over, assume the proper seated position, and I'm ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're doing 15, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Beautiful. Now, that may be a little much for leg curl, but I'm going to find out. As I mentioned, this is the attachment for leg curls. Put it on, right here on the top, pinch it. Now he's ready to go. Let me actually, I'm going to start this off a little bit less, just because I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to rep all that weight with the hands, as fried as they are. Here we go. Let's take the position. Remove that pad. Don't need it. 1, 2. I was right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Yep, that's a great one. I've done dozens and dozens of those machines. That is one of the best feeling leg extensions that you can ever get. Seriously, not just because it's so good for the space, but just the way that it feels. It's a really smooth raise, really great to set. Yeah, the Jesse James video was awesome. He was a cool guy. It was good to meet him. All right. For those of you guys just joining, any questions you have, shoot them over. I'll answer between sets as best I can. All right. So the first set, what I have, 25 kg for the leg curl, but I did 40 for the leg extension. So I added the 15 for the first one. All right, here we go. Yep, Jesse James West was definitely a pretty cool collaboration. All right, here we go. Second set. Take this off, temporarily, of course, because I'm doing leg extension. Don't need it. Put this back on for leg extension. Seat, assume the position. Grab onto the handles. 1, 2, 8, 9, oh man, 10, 11, and 12. It's gotta be 12. Gotta be 12 on this one. Let's take this bad boy off. Put this bad boy back on. And now we're on leg extension. Second set of leg extension. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, aiming for 12. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh shit. 11. That's failure right there. That's true failure. Fail at 11, write down 11. Don't ever cheat reps. Okay. Let's see. So that was the same exact thing except less reps. So the leg curl was 11 and the leg extension was 12, not 15. So now, one more 1 minute rest. Let me go back here and check out some of these comments. We got a bunch of them since I looked. Yeah. Watching your video live on you. Yeah. That's awesome, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks for watching the lives, guys. All right, let's make sure I got all the... Faye Fitch, what's up, buddy? Love it. Haven't seen you in the lives in forever because you usually in them. I have such a nice setup. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's taken about 10 years to put together. All right. Looks like we got all the questions, all the comments. One more set and it's done. It's good stuff, guys. You don't need a long, long time. I've been live for 33 minutes. So that means with the warm-up, this whole workout is going to be done in less than 50 minutes. Less than 50 minutes, top to back. It's a great, well spent amount of time. You don't have to be in the gym for hours to get a great workout. It's kind of the case in point. All right. Got one more to go. All right. So, back to leg extension. Taking off the leg curl. Set it right there. 15 goes back on. That is a good weight for these leg extensions. I gotta say, I don't think I can go 1 single ounce heavier. This is what I need. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm watching the contractions in the mirror here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Beautiful. That's all you need right there. 12 good reps. Now we take the leg curl, attachment, put it right back on. We're facing forward. Leg curls for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. And that will do. Man, oh man. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for supporting everything we do. You guys are amazing. Everybody on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, thank you as always. Right now, guys, we got two things going on. We're giving away the Achilles system, which is designed to strengthen your calves, your ankles, and everything having to do with the lower quadrant of your actual body. I'm going to answer that question here in a second. Then the second thing we're doing is a fitness challenge, and the winner of which is going to win a life-size Captain America. So if you've seen our page, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For either of those things, if you guys have questions, you can DM us, or you can just go into the link in the bio and fill out the subscription there. How do I deal with soreness? Also, I love my work. Thank you. Appreciate that, Franklin. For soreness, that's a great question. I'm actually going to make a piece of content about recovery here pretty darn soon. I do a lot of stuff. I do hyperbaric. I do contrast therapy, obviously. I do sensory deprivation in a salt tub. Obviously, I'm a real stickler for sleep, for proper recovery the natural way, and then a lot of other modalities like I do my blood work. I got my blood work done today. I do everything I can to make sure that I live an optimized life with my diet. So the word recovery is very broad and open-ended. It can mean a lot of different stuff. But those are some of the things I do to make sure that I stay an optimized human being to the best of my abilities. Hope that answers the question. But guys, thank you as always. Seriously, appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, if you want to join the challenge or any one of the giveaways, you can always send us a message. I'll see you in the next slide.